Hey! Today we're trying War for the Overworld as requested by Patreon subscriber Stephen Eckleby. Stephen Eckleby? Stephen... Shit. Only just crossed my mind that I don't know which one it is. I've been in trouble. I've seen the versions of this name with the P that are spelled as a V, that are pronounced as a V, and ones that are pronounced as an F, and Stephen and Stephen are both names. So I'm fucked. Anyway, I've actually never played War for the Overworld, and I've never played the games these are based on that I can't remember the name of right now, that there are two of. It's called... No, it's not Overlord. Overlord is the Pikmin-like game, right? Dungeon Keeper. There we go. Right? Yeah, Dungeon Keeper. I played one shitty Dungeon Keeper clone a few months ago. That was a real bummer. So that was like it was made like a mobile game kind of. Although I don't know. I guess I don't have a point of reference necessarily. But anyway, a while back, the people who own the IP for Dungeon Keeper made a very not loved phone game. And so this was always the game. I don't remember if this game was made in response to that fan backlash or if it was just the game that was recommended a lot in response to said fan backlash, but there was just a whole lot of anger about a bad mobile style, Facebook style Dungeon Keeper. And this is supposed to be like a more legit Dungeon Keeper, but I can't judge that. All I can do is play it in a vacuum and check it out on its own and see what it is. Campaigns, I guess. Probably the first one, considering I've never played this before. Hexagons.
Now go!
Welcome back, Underlord. I must say, I wasn't expecting you quite so soon. The transference may have left you feeling a bit foggy in the head. Focus now. I'll try to ease you back into it. Fortunately, this does seem to get easier each time. This is your home realm, the source of your power, and the anchor that binds you to reality. Many years ago, it was destroyed, and you were cast out into formless nothing. Fortunately, you've returned from your exile to once again challenge those who would stand between us and the mortal realm of Kairos. Your resurrection heralds the next phase of our assault upon its wretched empire, now led by the newly crowned Emperor Lucius. But he is least and final of our worries. It's his generals and the protection of their goddess Kira that will truly test our mettle. Ready yourself, Underlord. Let's begin our war for the Overworld.
Ah. It does immediately evoke elements of, Overlord a bit, where you're a resurrected lich of some sort. Then here are your minions all willing to serve you, who seem to have resurrected you themselves because they just want to serve. What I find interesting is I think there might be meta commentary going on there where the story is about being a player who played the first two Dungeon Keeper games and then just no more Dungeon Keeper games happened for decades or whatever, and then now you're back from your exile and so on. We're gonna ease you back into it. It seems like that's the context that they're going for a little bit because of their target audience. Reset help. Alright, so I don't mostly know what these buttons mean. So we'll just click on something like, this thing looks shiny.
I've been looking for someone to spearhead my campaign. But before we get stuck in, let's refresh that old mind of yours.
Yes, Windows. You're allowed to access the internet. Does this game use the internet? Please tell me you didn't crash the game for that pop-up. Yay, we're good. Haha.
Welcome back, Underlord. It's been a long time since you were banished to the ether. You've returned as a husk of your former self, but I've taught far denser Underlords than you. Let's start with the basics.
Oh, I'm not even
This
special.
is your dungeon core.
The help button will give you detailed info on almost any. Oh, there's the arrow. Yeah, there we go. I get the idea of a help
to
button.
manifest your malignant will. If destroyed, your consciousness will once again be scattered to the void. Your workers are an extension of your dark will. They have many jobs, but their main focus is in carving out the halls of your dungeon. Put them to work by clicking and dragging your cursor upon the flashing tiles to tag them for excavation. Your workers will now rush forth to dig out and claim the tagged area. Once they have laid down the stones, marking the ground as your own, you will be able to build rooms upon the finished tiles. While your lackeys get to work, look to the east of your dungeon core. This is a gateway, one of the many portals that you'll use to attract minions to your dungeon. Order your workers to dig a path to it now.
Already did, way ahead of you. I saw that one wall thick wall, or one block thick wall, and I was like, ah, yeah, that's clearly supposed to be a place we're supposed to go to.
Now that you have a gateway, minions can enter into your service. But first, you'll need to build the rooms necessary to entice them in. Start by building a barracks. This room will allow your minions to hone their combat skills without the risk of permanent death or disfigurement. Select it and build it by clicking and dragging your hand across the claimed tiles. Most rooms must be built at least 3 by 3 in order to function properly, though the lair and vault are effective at any size.
So we're gonna make a series of 3 by 3
Has
rooms.
entered your dungeon. Attracted by the barracks, these green-skinned scrappers aren't quite right in the head, and they'll happily hack at your foes until someone is dead. Outside of combat,
That rhymed.
gnarlings will train themselves within your barracks. You can pick them up with a click if you find them slouching off, then deposit them anywhere within your dungeon with a right click. For further entertainment, you can always put yourself directly into their head by casting possession upon them.
Ah, there are any. Oh wait, no, that's him training in the barracks. Look at the little piggy. They put a piggy inside of it. That's a somewhat strange choice, but okay. And there's another gnarling. Okay.
You can increase the efficiency of props within your rooms by fortifying the walls closest to the props. Workers will fortify walls automatically when they've completed all their other tasks. Now that you have some minions,
That's what they're
you will
doing.
need to cater for their basic needs. First, build a lair.
I was wondering what they were doing by dancing around walls,
And get some rest.
but they're actually slowly fortifying the walls. I thought they just liked fireworks. I was confused. So we got a barracks that's training people up. Got a few things going on here. So we're just a Underlord. I thought we were the Underlord, but apparently we're just some schmuck, and there's just tons of us everywhere, all over the place. Let's dig out some more chunks. This guy just really likes to... Yeah, look how happy he is beating up the pig thing. It makes him just the happiest. Did they put a piglet up there to make it seem a little bit alive to justify attacking it? Is that what they're going for? Okay, you guys are actually giving like Andy Serkis impressions here. Like, they were 1 second from saying stupid hobbitses.
Well done. But see how your gold reserves have been depleted.
Yep, they're all
Command your
gone.
workers to mine some of the nearby gold by tagging the gleaming tiles. They collect and return gold to your dungeon coffers. allowing you to spend it on whatever your dark heart desires. Your core can store up to 16,000 gold pieces. But if that number sounds pitifully small, or if wealth inspires the evil in you, simply build a vault to store more.
We have another place to store it. A vault. Each tile stores 1,000 gold, effective at any size. Whereas these other things are like 3 by 3, I think. I gotta say, at least at first glance, you can definitely see why they would try to translate this into a Facebook game or a phone game or whatever form the other thing was, because it actually does share some of the design sensibilities of kind of like slowly managing a base while kind of hanging out and so on. Maybe there's campaign missions that get a little intense and timely, but at first glance this strikes me as less of a, not exactly StarCraft as far as like pacing goes, but more like a kind of hangout as you keep building up a bigger and bigger base. The main thing for me is just I wouldn't want to deal with the interface, so trying to play it as not a full game, or not a standard, whatever you want to call it, game, seems like a pain. You guys, so I need to click on these then. Okay. At first glance they're like, just click on the gold, and I was curious to see if they would auto-path to it, but you definitely need to select every tile.
You can build a slaughter pan. This room produces scores of micro piglets, a delicacy that will sustain the weak flesh of your minions by filling their bellies with succulent pig flesh.
Succulent pig flesh. Micro piglets. This is all gold. Yeah, I wasn't sure. It looks really dull, like it's just what a video game would usually use to represent regular ass rocks. But those are all gold, so let's get every single one of those that I can. This will keep my minions busy for now. Alright. Slaughterhouse. Hello, guys. Oh, look at them go. Oh, they're gonna get eaten to death. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Nobody tell Stephanie.
Your dungeon has been breached. Cast Rally upon these specters, and your minions will immediately sally forth to wreak bloody havoc.
Cast Rally upon them. Is this Rally?
Your core is taking damage.
I didn't know where Rally was. I had to figure out where Rally was. Am I doing it right? Am I clicking them? Oh, there's a flag. I see it. So they all go to that flag. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Build a larger vault, Underlord. Well done. Now finish off the rest of these manifestations with a second Rally flag.
Oh, there's more of them? Oh, here we are. There we go, that'll block the path. Ah, so we've exposed out this whole area out here that we probably want to slowly claim. Gotcha.
Your gnarlings made short work of those specters, but see how they still circle the flag? You can dismiss rally flags by slapping them with a right click.
Get out of here.
Your minions to return to their jobs and tend their needs in a timely fashion.
I dig.
You can cast recall upon a minion to immediately return them to your dungeon. Though if they are attacked as it channels, then the spell will fizzle into nothing. The vault will store your hard-earned gold when your dungeon core can no longer store anymore. Each tile will store 1,000 gold, meaning the room is effective at any size.
There we go. I wanted to scale up a little bit because it sounded like I maybe might have mined too much gold a moment ago when I was going out and grabbing it all. I don't know if they left it on the ground or if it or if the gold gets deleted if you can't store it or what happens. But this meter was full, so I was a tad concerned about that. A tad bit concerned. Vaguely bothers me that there's one block sitting there. Alright. Ooh. Gnarling Zulch Owner Eperon. Am I Eberron? Owner Eberron. Okay, so yeah, I'm Eberron. Gotcha.
Time to pay your minions, Underlord.
No.
For all their hard work.
They don't need paychecks. They're minions. Bunch of losers. Alright, so we have a barracks, we have a lair, a vault, and a slaughter pen. Are there hints about which ones I might need more of? Like how many, let's see, how many beds does this have? All intelligent minions require a lair, and the room is effective at any size. Sure, but do I need one, do I need to change the size of it based on population? Anyway, they want me to pay a recall. Recall a minion to its lair. Just any minion, I suppose. You! Go home, fool.
You're on a roll, Underlord. And I've been waiting far too long to begin my war for the Overworld. Let us enter the realm of Kairos and continue your retraining against a more fitting enemy.
I'm sitting here planning for the future, and the mission's over.
Well done, Underlord. I see it's all coming back quite quickly. I expected nothing less, but there's much still to learn. Why don't we work in a bit of murder while we're at it? It's time for you to enter the realm of Kairos.
Let's do it then. Oh, here we go. Found the shiny bit.
Now's the time for a bigger challenge. Before you lies an Imperial keep, guarded by a certain Lord Rusimov. He had a bit of an accident that melted most of his face, but he's no less vigilant a soldier. He's been sent to guard an object that could threaten our campaign. Get in there and burn the rest of him, Underlord.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at a butt. Look at the butt.
We've punctured the veil of this world through a schism, a point of weakness in the bonds between realms. Unfortunately for us, the Empire has crafted defenses to keep us from the heart of their kingdom. These inhibitors prevent Underlords from trespass, but whether it's bone or stone, it can be broken. I suspect that this Empire force has yet to taste true battle. But before you go engaging them, you'll need to muster up some minions. Unfortunately for me, your time in the ether has left you a weak husk of your former self. In order to reacquire your powers, you will need to access the veins of evil. Open them now, and use a sin to unlock the archive.
Sins are a currency? Okay. Build a 3x3 archive to attract cultists to your dungeon. Also get a bunch of gold. Right, you said to spend one sin. Allows magically inclined minions to research sins to spend in the veins of evil, as well as unlock the mysteries of artifacts found in the map. Checks the cultist.
Archive unlocked. This room will allow your minions to research additional sins, which can be spent to recover your lost powers. Build one now to begin researching additional sins. A cultist has found its way into your dungeon. Attracted by the magical tomes within your archive, these minions will spend most of their time researching sins for you. Though they are weak combatants, they have the power to curse your foes, making them weak to your other minions' blows. To have your workers prioritize objectives in a specific area, Place a worker rally banner in that location. You'll need to claim the nearby gateway before minions can enter your dungeon. Your minions are unfortunate beings of weak flesh. Build them a lair so they may rest.
I feel like we're not very good at being bad guys if we have to research sins. Well, I don't know. Let's look into what it means to be a bad guy. Maybe we can figure it out. Let's read some books about being a bad boy. Nope, still haven't figured it out. This might be a mystery for the ages. Just don't get it. Sorry. Claim. Claim them.
Here for some reason.
A hungry minion can always find work elsewhere. Build a slaughter pen before your minions starve.
I'm working on it. The minions gotta pull their own weight first and open up the spaces and claim them for my own. There we go.
Cultists have worked hard to earn a new sin. Use it within the veins of evil to unlock the tavern. This room provides your minions with succulent cooked pig flesh and stout ales. After eating a meal within its hearthed halls, their spirits will be raised, increasing their productivity for a short time. The tavern is an essential room for keeping your minions fed. As they increase in level, they will eventually rebel if there is no tavern to sate their hunger. Build one now, and remember that the tavern is unique and must be built at least 3 by 5 in order to be effective.
Oh shit. You almost got me there.
This shrine uncovers the fog of war over a wide area, allowing you to spy on your enemies and keep track of their movements.
3 by 5. I almost fell for that problem. And fa-boom.
You'll still need a slaughter pen in order to keep your tavern stocked.
It's right there. They're
In a
good.
pinch, you can always drop some alternative meat into the grinder.
Yeah, the nerds. Just throw them in.
Rooms will only attract a certain number of minions before becoming full. In order to attract more, you will need to expand them.
That's what I was wondering about. Where's my population requirement? What the fuck is happening?
Nothing in this life is free, Underlord, and you'll regularly need to pay your minions for their hard work. Be sure to keep an eye on your reserves, for if you've not enough gold for their wages, they'll be swift to find gainful employment elsewhere. Fortunately, your minions will return some of their earnings by buying meals within your own tavern. What a delicious arrangement.
Was that thing just shooting? Is it a gun? Like, what is it doing? I have questions about its behavior in general right now. Many questions. Transmission over a large area. Do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do. I'll put the barracks over there once they mine that out. We'll be good.
Something evil stirs out there. Scouts, go find what the hell's making all that racket.
Oh, that's
Rally
the
your
bad
minions
guys.
to defeat these scouts once they breach your dungeon. Let's keep Sarusimov in the dark a little while longer. You should try using the lightning and heal spells to assist your minions in combat.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of an issue. I don't currently have any soldiers. I guess these guys kind of help a little bit. I was just trying to expand that whole area. Let's see. Lightning. Where are you? Gata! Gata! Bam! Boom!
Damaging and stunning a single enemy. However, it can only be used within your own territory.
All right, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
The health
Do,
of
do,
minions
do,
is
do,
represented
do,
by petals
do.
surrounding their
That's
unique
fucking
shield.
expensive.
Once
Do,
no
do, 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 do,
petals
boo.
remain, a creature will fall unconscious and soon die.
I'm out of money. I'm gonna
Return
die.
to its lair to recover.
They
Boned.
should be back by now. Ugh. Bar the doors. We wait for reinforcements.
Are they barring the doors, or are they coming in
Easily your
here?
Minions cut down these sappers. If I didn't know better, I'd say the Empire is woefully unprepared. An army comprised solely of cultists would swiftly be cut down. Build a barracks to attract gnarlings to round out your army. To have your minions ignore rally flags and remain focused on their current objectives, you can assign them to the Peace Band. Once minions are rested, you can leave them to their work or force them to train by dropping them in a barracks. A cultist has entered your dungeon.
How do I put them in the food dispenser
Empire's
thing?
Templar is their core foot soldier. Dim-witted and pure battle fodder for an Underlord.
Wow, you're very
Despite
big.
his training in the barracks, a gnarling has
you
entered
go.
your dungeon.
I want to. Oh no! Yeah. There we go. Please enter the correct territory so I can end you. All right. So now we'll have some actual soldiers, and they'll be hanging out right by the spot where we're most likely to be attacked. So that's probably good. They seem to be slowly claiming everything, which could go very well or poorly for me, actually. You and your Gollum freaking very explicit Gollum impression.
If you don't want to do something, you could at least vocalize it, Underlord.
I'm doing stuff. You shut your goddamn mouth. I'm mining oldest gold even though I can't actually store it anywhere.
You cannot store more gold.
Shut up. More gold. Always more gold. Also storage for gold. Can you claim this area as mine so I can put stuff here? Just shitting the gold onto the floor. Whatever. Just throw a couple of them here and there. It's a temp mission. I think they can just walk through this area anyway. So fuck it. Look at all that gold storage. Pay 100 to store 1,000. It'll eventually get claimed. There, now you can store all the gold. Easy. The worker rally to the... use the worker rally to the right of the rally icon to order your workers to prioritize tasks in a certain area. Expand your dungeon. And optional peace band. Prevent certain minions. Okay, those are all just optional information about how to play the game a little bit. These guys are doing some good old training. Nope, he's running. And he's going back in. And he's running. And he's going back in. And he's running. And he's going back in. Here. Mine this wall out. This cultist can take that guy out, maybe. Quickly, get him. You didn't finish claiming that spot. You're on my land, loser. More barracks. Wait, what's happening down there? You getting killed by something? Wait, were you fighting something else? He'll figure it out. He'll just go home when he needs to. Yo. Oh wait, not you. Yeah. Claim it. There we go. Another barracks. This one more directly in the line of where the enemies keep coming from. That'll be helpful. The more that I ramp things up, the more trubs they'll be in. There, that's more or less filled in now. Isn't that nice?
Alluring, isn't it?
Get another little layer in there. We're good with tavern and food. I think we're fine there. I've got 3 barracks' worth of space so far. So maybe one more layer. Archive is the word for it. They'll figure it out. What was this again? This was... oh, right, that's my original layer. Wow, it's way more populated. So you can see that those are the cultists, and those are the other beds, and yeah. So I guess that's how you have an idea of how much space it takes for a layer. Is that the individual tiles get filled up by who's living there, essentially.
I appreciate a power nap as much as the next dark god.
Oh, I'm about ready to turn your voice acting off. I'm about to turn your voice acting right the fuck off, dude. You don't get to talk to me like that. I am the Underlord, or whatever. You overstep your bounds, good sir.
Yes, we do.
Do it. Do it. They already did it. I don't know what I was waiting for. Okay. Got a bunch of money. We got some soldiers. Does it total my soldiers anywhere? Worker rally. Impasse. So I've got 4 gnarlings and 5 cultists. Combat. Experience. Unclaim is an option. Right, do I have another sin to spend? Prophecy. Conjures a vision, temporarily removing fog of war in a large area. Everything else I can get? Everything else seems to be locked, so I guess that's all I can buy. So it can be like, haha.
The fog of war in a small area, allowing you to scout the map and spy on your enemies.
Look at those oversized Warhammer ass shoulders there. Holy crap. So that's their version of a cultist, I take it? Yeah. Destroy. Figure we should actually attack or something at some point. Take that door out. Do a murder right on it. They know what they did.
It is payday. If any of your minions fall in combat, your workers will attempt to rescue them and return them to their lair, where they may rest and recover.
The enemy have breached the damn walls. Steel yourselves, lads.
He sounds very excitable and not bored.
The Empire's cowardly priestess supports her allies from a distance through her wholly misled beliefs in the goddess Kira. You'll often find her cowering in the archive and sanctuary.
They seem to contextualize it as KO and not doing a murder. Like she's just knocked out. I guess it's because they can like pick her up and take her back home to the bed. That's what happened with my character. Look, it's all their money. We should take all of their money. I do support taking all of their money. How do we do it? Does it happen just when maybe it happens when I claim the squares for myself? That might be it. Maybe once you own the squares, the money becomes yours. Because this guy's slowly trying to claim his way in. Yep. He has to delete their claim first. Yep. Yes. Money. Who are you hitting? Oh, you're just breaking every door one by one? I think it's about time for silence in the library. Oh, they don't care about the library? I don't think. Oh, hang on, there's a guy over here. Maybe they're doing stuff at the library, I can't tell. I think they're just beating the door down. We don't seem to be doing much of a ransacking. I appear to have an overwhelming force compared to them. Holy crap. I didn't even feel like I prepared that much, but I guess that's tutorials for you.
A cultist is unhappy because it hasn't been paid.
I don't know how to pay people. Shut up, cultists. Whiny shit. How do you pay people? How the fuck do I pay you? Well, I don't think it matters that you're unhappy. You're about to get killed by the guy with the giant flaming hammer. That's gonna go poorly for you. Can you guys go hit him? Yeah, no, because that has to be my land, so I can't attack him.
The light is gone.
Ah, there he goes.
Sure, I am extinguished.
It seems almost charitable to put him out of his misery.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure how to pay people. I thought it was automatic. I thought they were just depleting my money. Because there was like a purple thing up here before.
You're learning much faster this time.
This time? Was I an idiot before?
We've barely even started, and you already have a notch on your belt. Well done, Underlord. But there's no rest for the wicked. 2 inhibitors still stand between us and the mainland. But after your butchery of poor Lord Rusimov, I doubt they'll be as weakly defended.
Hey. Alright, so this is War for the Overworld. If you'd like to check this game out for yourself, you can check out the Steam page in the description. I've linked it there. So it looks like they've got campaigns. They've got the Heart of Gold expansion, the Under games, which I guess must be paid because it says go to the Steam store. Then there's community campaigns and all of these features like sandbox mode and skirmish. You can face off against the AI, face off against other players online in PvP matches and a bunch of other stuff. I think that's what was going on there. So it's a management thing with definitely more, as far as the micro goes, it's like more based around managing the base and planning out how it is sort of laid out and the kind of unique mechanics through which you discover terrain and claim terrain and so on, while having seemingly less complicated commands for actually commanding your units around, which is probably my jam because I'm terrible at combat micro and like StarCraft and everything. Like I pretty much do just build a bunch of units and then send them at the enemy and hope it works out, because I don't even know what people are doing when they do micro like that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.